5 hidden red flags every homebuyer needs to know in 2026. Imagine buying your dream home. You move in on Friday, and by Monday, you realize you need $35,000 of repairs that your inspector missed. Or worse, that you ignored it because you fell in love with the kitchen island. I'm Jason Kindler, co-founder of First Coast Mortgage Funding, and my job isn't just to get you a loan, it's to be the shield between you and a bad investment. In 2026, the market is full of what I call deceptive inventory. These are houses that actually look turnkey, but are actually ticking time bombs. I'm talking about roofs that are about to collapse, plumbing that's rusting from the inside and out, and bad house flips that are covering up structural rot. Today, I'm walking you through the 5 hidden red flags every homebuyer needs to know in 2026. Red flag number 1, the bad flip. You know the look. Gray vinyl floors, white shaker cabinets, subway tile backsplash. It all seems brand new. But here's the secret. If they cut corners on what you can see, they definitely cut corners on what you can't see. When you tour that home, I want you to become a detective. When you walk through the kitchen, look at the cabinets. Are the doors crooked? Are there huge gaps? Don't forget to check the baseboards as well. Are the cuts clean or are they sloppy? If the investor didn't care enough to align a cabinet door, do you think they cared enough to bond the electrical or waterproof the shower pan? In the mortgage and real estate industry, we call this putting lipstick on a pig. They spend 90% of the budget on cosmetic upgrades and nothing on the actual bones of the house. Oftentimes, these homes have removed load-bearing walls without permits. If you see a flip that looks too good to be true, but the finish work is sloppy, run. Red flag number 2, the 25-year time bomb. These are homes that are built roughly in between 1996 and 2006. They look modern enough, high ceilings, open layouts, but they're hitting a critical age where everything fails simultaneously. Here's something a lot of buyers don't think about. The major systems in the home all have a lifespan. Your roof lasts about 20 to 25 years, and replacing it can cost anywhere from $15,000 to $20,000 or even higher. The HVAC system typically lasts about 15 to 20 years, and that's around a $10,000 replacement. And then there's the water heater. Those usually last about 10 to 12 years and cost roughly about $2,000 to replace. All 3 of these systems should be serviced 2 times a year. Regular maintenance helps them last longer, keep warranty valid, and can prevent really expensive surprises after you move in. When you're under contract, always ask for documentation showing the full maintenance history. If a seller only has records from the last year or 2 but nothing before that, that's potentially a red flag. It may mean the systems weren't regularly maintained or they only started servicing things once they decided to sell the home. It doesn't automatically mean something's wrong, but it definitely is something you'll want your inspector to look at more closely and ask more questions about. Hey, real quick guys, if you haven't watched my last video, biggest mistakes home buyers are making in 2026, make sure that's next on your list. I break down the biggest home buyer mistakes, like the 20% down myth, why monthly payment matters more than price, and the online pre-qualification trap that gets people denied 2 weeks before closing. So when you're done watching this video, make sure you go check that one out. Red flag number 3, the invisible rot. Let's talk about the veins of the house, the plumbing and the electrical. This is where older homes pre-1970s can really hurt you. So let's start with galvanized plumbing. If you turn on the faucet and the water pressure is low, or the water looks a little rusty, you might have galvanized pipes. These rust from the inside out. Eventually, they leak, they burst, and you have to repipe the entire house. That's a massive, messy expense. Second's the electrical. Keep an eye out for ungrounded outlets. Those are the ones with the 2 prongs only. Knob and tube wiring is a potential fire hazard, and many insurance companies will not insure if you have it. You could close on a house and find out you can't get coverage for it. Then take a look at the electrical panel. Is it clean and organized, or are the wires messy and hanging loose? A good electrician's work is neat and intentional, and safe power is a necessity for a safe home. Red flag number 4, the structure killer. We all love a view, right? But here's what you need to look out for. You've probably seen the headlines. Homes on hillsides shifting or sliding after heavy rain. If a property sits on a steep slope, you need a geological inspection, not just a home inspection. Here's what you need to know. Is the house on bedrock or is it on dirt that's going to slide away? Let's talk about flat roofs. In Florida especially, water is the enemy. A pitched roof sheds water naturally, whereas a flat roof pulls. If that drainage fails, water sits there and slowly breaks down the material and destroys your ceiling. They have a shorter lifespan and higher maintenance costs, so if you aren't ready to babysit your roof, you may want to think twice before buying a flat one. Red flag number 5, the unfixable surroundings. This is the one you can never fix. You can replace a roof, you can fix plumbing, but you cannot move the house. I'm talking about location hazards. Does it back up to a 4-lane highway or a railroad track? Is it down the road from a landfill, a factory, or a cow farm? You might think, I can live with this noise to get into the zip code. But if you ever try to sell that house in the future, you eliminate 50% of your buyers instantly. Don't buy a house that you have to apologize for when you potentially sell it. Buying a home is one of the best ways to build long-term wealth, but you have to buy smart. You have to have a strategy. At First Coast Mortgage Funding, we focus on more than just numbers. We help you understand the full picture so you can make smart, confident decisions and avoid costly surprises. If you're thinking about buying, click the link below and book your strategy call with a First Coast team member. We'll walk you through your goals, your budget, and your next steps so you can feel prepared before you ever set foot in an open house. And don't forget to follow and subscribe for more tips to help you buy with confidence.